Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited because I've been wanting to do this video forever, and it's a full face using MAC Cosmetics, which if you don't know is actually one of my top favorite brands in the entire world because I just feel like they have so many products that are my ride or die products. They have tons of colors, tons of different products, tons of just a huge assortment basically. So I'm gonna be doing kind of a combo of my all-time favorite MAC Cosmetics products, but also some new ones that I recently got in PR that I wanted to try out on camera. So I feel like it's a good little mix, and I'm really excited for you guys to see this video. This video actually is not sponsored at all. I just kind of wanted to do it because I thought it was fun and I felt very inspired, and just I wanted to play around with some of my favorite makeup. So I hope you guys are excited to see it. Don't forget to subscribe right down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it already, and let's go. Okay guys, so I'm gonna start off with a mask. This is a new mask. I just got it in PR. It's the MAC Mineralize, Reset, and Revive Charcoal Mask. And Yesenia told me that it was really good, so I'm very excited for this. You guys know I love masking. I like doing it on camera, so let me know if you guys like it, but I kind of like starting my tutorials with like my skincare. But yeah, let me know if you guys are into that too. I feel like this has like a blue tint, and it's kind of like, I'm blue, I'm a diva to die, I'm a diva. Okay, so how long do we let this sit? Oh, only 5 minutes, so apparently it's gonna be like very strong. So I'm gonna let this sit for 5 minutes and then wash it off with warm water, and I'll be right back. So I'm gonna go in with the MAC Prep and Prime Essential Oils. I really like this because it smells so good, and I just feel like it really hydrates my skin. And honestly, I feel like oils are so essential before you apply makeup. I'm not really the type of person that likes to apply a bunch of stuff before makeup, because sometimes makeup sits better when you're applying less but just really hydrating the skin underneath. So I pretty much just use this oil to hydrate my face, and then I'll go in with the Prep and Prime primer. This is an awesome primer because it does it all. Like, it makes your makeup stay on, but it's not too mattifying, it's not too glowy. It's just a really great solid primer. And then I also go in with a little bit of strobe cream just because I want to hit those high points of the face. But honestly, I do really feel like less is more when it comes to getting the most flawless foundation and like makeup on your face, because if you're applying a bunch of moisturizers and like all these products underneath, the foundation that we're gonna put on actually has a bigger chance of like slipping and sliding around throughout the day. If you just keep it really simple to just the products that you feel like work best for your skin, so for me that's an oil and then a primer, I feel like that's when my makeup really looks good throughout the day. Alrighty, now for my eyebrow pencil, I'm gonna be using the MAC Eyebrow Pencil in the shade Brunette. This eyebrow pencil is everything, you guys. Honestly, I used to use the shade Lingering, but I went into the store to pick up a new one recently, and they told me that it was being discontinued, but they're bringing it back with a spoolie on the end. So these ones don't have a spoolie yet, but apparently when they bring them back in a couple months, or I don't know how soon, he didn't really tell me, the associate, but when they bring them back, they're gonna have a spoolie, and they're gonna be amazing because they're already pretty incredible. So I'm gonna just take the shade Brunette and fill in my eyebrows as best as I can, just making really small hair-like strokes throughout the brow. And I love these MAC ones because they're so precise, and the colors are honestly really blendable, and they're not too warm, so they never look too crazy on your brows. Ugh, I die, it's so good. Like, literally this formula is like everything. Once I'm done with the brows, I'm gonna move on to foundation now, and I'm gonna be using this Pro Performance Sponge from MAC. I just bought this. I wanted to try to use as many like MAC brushes and tools and stuff like that that you guys could see, just so you guys can get like a full picture. So I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go wet this and we'll see. But look, it has such like a unique shape to it. It's very different. Differentio. Interesting. We'll see. For our foundation, I'm gonna be mixing 2 different MAC foundations together. The Studio Fix Fluid in the shade NC40, and then the Face and Body Foundation in the shade, I believe this is C5. Yes, C5. So I mixed these 2 together, but if you only want to go for one or the other, I would say go for Studio Fix, just because it is such a good foundation. Like, it's very full coverage, but it still looks pretty flawless throughout the day, and it doesn't wear off. I like to mix these 2 together because it creates my perfect shade, and I feel like Face and Body just waters it down just a little bit, so it's slightly less thick. But other than that, both of these are really beautiful foundations. The good thing about this foundation combo is that it's honestly very buildable, so depending on the type of coverage you want, you can really work to whatever you're going for that day. But once you're done with that, or once I'm done with that, I'm gonna move on to eyes. We're gonna take a break from the face and move on to eyes. And I think that I'm gonna use this palette right here. This is called the Warm Neutrals eyeshadow palette from MAC, and it has like some really pretty unique shades. I feel like I'm gonna go towards these like tones right here, just because that's what I'm gravitating towards today. I also brought this huge like bright palette. This is the MAC and Jeremy Scott collection eyeshadow palette, and it has all these like bright tones in it. I thought maybe like these purples would be cool, but now that I'm here at the studio, I'm more feeling these like neutrally rose goldish shades. So let me know if you guys want to see like a bright makeup tutorial for summer or spring, because I'd be down to try this out and use it and everything. But for today, I'm gonna be more, you know, more boring. But first, before we go into the eyeshadow, obviously we're gonna prime with me. I'm like a pirate. With me MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. No, with my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. It's almost gone, you guys. I'm so sad because this is my favorite primer of all time. Like, you guys are gonna see, honestly, I am such a huge fan of MAC as a brand, and like so many products are my ride or die products, which is why I wanted to do this video in the first place. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and prime to start it off. Just get a nice smooth layer. I'm just gonna really quickly set that base down with MAC Blanc type eyeshadow, and this is a 242 S brush. The S's, those are like the new brushes. They came out with like all synthetic brushes, which I think is pretty cool. So these are supposed to last longer and they're supposed to perform better, basically. So they redid a couple of their brushes in their synthetic, the new like synthetic formula, but they also released some new brushes as well. With my MAC 217, which is honestly my favorite blending brush in the entire world, I'm gonna take Soft Brown. So this is a little palette that I just put together. This is the Warm Neutrals palette, so I'm kind of digging into both of these. So yeah, I'm gonna take Soft Brown and start to put that into the crease as our first blending shade. Next up, another one of my favorite shades. So the palette that I actually put together, they're just single shadows, and these are probably my top favorite shadows from MAC. So I'll list them down below, honestly, for you guys, in case you do want to, you know, create a palette similar, because I feel like this is just such a go-to palette. Like, whenever I'm traveling, this is a palette that I normally bring with me because it just has everything I need. So I'm gonna take Embark, which is down here. It's like a really pretty plummy dark brown, and I'm gonna take that on a super tiny brush and just put that right into the outer corner and blend that in. And this is just gonna deepen up the crease, but this brown is so beautiful because it does have that plum undertone. So no matter what eye color you have, it's gonna make your eyes pop. Going back into the Warm Neutral palette, I'm gonna take a MAC 239S and go into this shade right here and apply that to the outer and inner corners of my eyes, almost like creating a little bit of a smoky halo effect. Wow, this brush is incredible. It's like really packs on a lot of pigment. This is my first time using a lot of the brushes, besides the 217 and like a couple other blending brushes, which I absolutely love. I haven't tried too many other brushes, so this is like really cool. But yeah, you just want to press that powder right into the lid to get the most pigment possible, and then we can go back in with our 217 and just blend out the edges so that when it's transitioning into that crease, it looks nice and seamless. Then once you have that sort of outline there for that halo shape, we're gonna go ahead and fill in this middle area with something that's really gonna pop. So I think I'm gonna take this shade right here, which is called Ginger Snap from the Warm Neutrals palette, and I'm gonna spray my brush with a little bit of Fix Plus. Ooh. If you guys don't have Fix Plus, honestly, like, you need it in your life. Like, if you need one MAC Cosmetics product in your life, it's probably Fix Plus, because you can use it for anything and everything, and like all of the above, basically. So I'm gonna take that, and I sprayed my brush, and then when I pick up this shade, it's just gonna give it a more metallic look to it, so it's gonna pop a lot more on the eyes. Like, isn't that pretty? You want to turn your brush around and then kind of blend out the edges with the side that's a little bit more clean. You don't want it to look like there's just a straight line down the middle of your eyes. So after that, we are gonna move on to lashes and mascara. I am really excited to try these lashes because I went to the MAC store and I bought these recently, and the sales associate told me that these were like his favorite lashes ever. So I'm really excited to try them. I haven't tried these yet. Most of the products are like my ride or die products, but there are a couple that I just went and bought and I wanted to try out today. So I'm gonna use the Zoom Fast Black Lash from MAC as my mascara and then go ahead and apply those falsies. And by the way, the falsies are in the style B18, I believe. If I'm wrong, I will definitely put it down below. I changed my mind. I'm gonna use a different mascara. This is the MAC In Extreme Dimension Lash. I think this is like a bit newer, so, you know, we gonna try out that new. Smells very mascara-y. And then me, I don't really know which side these go on because they come in like this cute little circular shape, but which side is the inside? I don't know. Oh, these are bandless too. There's no band. Okay, Mac, we see you. I'm just gonna place the lashes down. These are very different than like lashes that I would normally wear, like the lash styles that I would normally wear, but I'm kind of into it. It's nice to try something a little different. These lashes are so, to me, natural looking. They're just so thin. They're not like, you know, super voluminous or anything, but again, like I'm kind of feeling it. I think I might try out this new concealer. This is from MAC Studio and it's the Water Weight Concealer. So supposedly it's gonna be a really lightweight concealer and I'm using the shade NC20. It comes on like this dropper. I'm gonna apply that with a MAC 252S brush. Okay, this is super lightweight. Like it feels like water. I feel like this would be a really good foundation for summertime, like no makeup looks, because it's not full coverage by any means, but it definitely has like a good, you know, brightening effect. I think I might mix a little bit of my favorite concealer from MAC. This is the Pro Longwear Concealer. This is a very full coverage, heavy duty concealer, and this is what I normally use, and it's also in the shade NC20, luckily. So I'm gonna just mix these together just to see what happens. But if you only want one, I would definitely recommend the Pro Longwear Concealer. This is the most amazing concealer, and it stays on forever. It never creases through the day. It's like a really good concealer, but it is like on the thicker side. So if you're looking for more of a lightweight concealer, then maybe go for that new Water Weight Concealer. You can see that gives us a very brightened effect, but for some looks, I feel like it just helps because it creates more of a contrast, and this will help slim down the face a little bit more to create more depth and, you know, highlight and contour. So one step, what's that song? One step till we get around. I don't know. I think I just made that up. But anyways, we're gonna go on to translucent powder at, whoa. This is getting a little crazy today. I'm gonna be using the Patrick Starr and MAC collaboration powder. This is an amazing translucent powder. I've really been loving it over the last few months because it's very finely milled and it actually has a peachy undertone to it. So I just feel like it's a really nice powder. And I'm just gonna take that on my beauty blender and go ahead and press that into the face. It almost like melts into the skin. It's really, really nice. And while we let that baking powder sit just a little bit, obviously it's not like a huge baking powder because it's not that thick of a powder, so it kind of does sink in, but it is, you know, doing some magic. While we do that, I'm gonna go ahead and contour with this shade right here, which is MAC Match Master Sculpting Powder, I believe. Again, I will list the link down below because obviously it's in this palette and it's, you know, it's a little bit of a thing to get out. So I'm gonna take that on my favorite contouring brush, the MAC 168. This brush, you need it in your life for contouring because let me show you my little technique here. I go in and use pressing motions right here in the hollows of the cheeks. And whatever's left over on the brush, you can use to press into the hairline up here, blend up this contour line, and it just gives you the best little contour. I love it. You can also use this powder to do a, like, I call this the preliminary contour of the nose. So you just take it on the sides and on the bottom, and you know, we're still gonna blend that out, don't worry, but it's kind of just like the get there, you know, the getting there part. And then I'll take a smaller brush. You can actually use your MAC 217 for this step. And I take the Studio Fix powder in the shade NC43, which is one shade darker than my normal Studio Fix powder. Like I would normally wear NC40. So I use one shade darker, and then I go in, really tap off the excess, and blend out that nose contour. I'm just gonna go ahead and wipe off that baking powder so that We have a clean canvas. Now it's time for highlighter. This is the best highlighter ever. This is like such an OG highlighter for me, and one of the reasons why I was inspired to do this video, because I rediscovered this highlighter like this month and I've just been using it nonstop. So it's MAC Cosmetics Oh Darling Extra Dimension Skin Finish. It is such a beautiful formula, and this is perfect if you guys like that golden tone highlighter like I do. I also like to put a little bit right here in the inner corner and also on the brow bone. To blend everything out and warm it back up, I'm gonna add on some bronzer. This is MAC Cosmetics Give Me Sun. It's a really nice warm tone bronzer. And then for blush, I'm gonna be using another one of my favorite products, which is MAC Cosmetics Blush in the shade Melba. It's this guy up here. It's a really pretty neutral blush, and this is a very versatile tone that's gonna work well for any skin tone. And I just feel like it's nice if you have like a bit of a smokier eye going on. This is a nice balance. And now we're getting somewhere. We're gonna finish off that lower lash line with the same smoky shade that we put out here in the outer corner, just to kind of, you know, finish it off. And I'm also just gonna add on a little coat of mascara to those bottom lashes. For lips, I'm just gonna add on a nude. This actually came from their holiday collection, but I believe these shades are existing shades that you can still get, but that's why they came in like this little bag. But it's a little nude pink collection. So I'm gonna start off with the Double Time Pro Longwear Lip Pencil. And then for lipstick, we're gonna go in with Sending Love Cream Sheen Lipstick. As our last step, I'm gonna add on the MAC Lip Gloss in Iced Dream. Okay, and last step, I'm gonna go ahead and set my face with this Charged Water Charcoal Spray. This is, I believe, I mean, hopefully this is similar to, you know, Fix Plus, because I really wanted to try this one out because it's charcoal and I'm obsessed with anything charcoal. So we're just gonna go ahead and spray that down. Comment down below if you have any favorite MAC products that I should try. Hope you guys liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.